Hello.
Good morning.
So today is the day you guys have been asking all the questions and now we've got to answer them. So, let's go. Hi, I'm Lee. And this is my girlfriend Katrina. And we both live full time on our 60-foot narrowboat home called Narrowboat PuraVida. We invite you to join us as we cruise along the UK's river and canal networks. And if you enjoy our videos, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, so questions. The first question comes from Bob and Dang's Journey, and they asked two questions. The first one is how much water can we hold, and the second one is about boat width regulation. So Skip, how much water do we hold?
500 litres.
That's half a ton.
Got it right this time.
Yeah, she got it right this time. That's half a ton we hold, and it typically lasts us about a week, the way we use our water, but then we do live on board full time. The second part of the question then was boat width regulations.
How wide we're allowed to be.
Yeah, how wide?
Is there a set width?
And there is actually. What is it for narrowboat?
6'10". I think actually it says no wider than 7 foot.
Yeah. So the current canal that we're on right now, the Worcester Birmingham, is 7 foot wide in places. So if your boat is wider than 7 foot, you're going to get stuck. Our boat is 6'10", which is the standard width of a narrowboat.
Next question. Enjoying the days. What exactly are locks? Over to you.
Good question. I don't know. Of course I don't. Basically it's like a way of getting a boat up and down to different levels. So it's a bit like a bath, you know, you go in and then you pull the plug, it drains the water down and then you can leave it at a lower level, or you go in at a lower level, open the tap, fill the bath up and then you go in off the top level. Every lock is slightly different in how it works, but they all pretty much have the same principle.
So, next question from Laura Worth.
Hello!
Hi Laura.
Miss you.
Miss you lots. And her question is, when are we coming home?
We got some big changes. Big changes.
As we showed in the last vlog, we kind of got stuck.
Yeah, so the thing about narrowboating is nothing goes to plan. So we've got some exciting news. Some of you know it, but we're not going back to Gloucester, basically. We're going to do something else instead. For more information, keep watching the vlogs. The next question is from Enjoying the Days again, and they ask, do we live on our narrowboat all year round?
Yes, we do.
Yep, it's our full-time home, our one and only abode, the only place that we live and move. Yes is the answer, we do, you live all year round, summer and winter. Okay, next question, I'm a silhouette again, sorry about that, the sun. Next question is from Enjoying the Days. They say, Canal Traders, are there people that stay around the canal to sell to boaters? Well, they don't just sell to boaters, I'm sure they'll sell to anybody that comes past, but yes?
Yes.
You're meant to answer that.
I am meant to answer it. And there are people who live on their boat and sell things from their boat. But they sell all types of things. We've seen like cleaning and toiletries, which is
cafe boats, ice cream boats, fuel boats,
like bike repair, record shops.
Yeah, there's loads. So yes is the answer to that question. Thank you for asking. Okay, next question is from Wandered Off, and they ask, what if another boat comes towards you? Are they one-way canals? Skip.
They're not one way.
No, they're two-way canals. They're quite narrow, and when a boat comes towards you, generally you panic and throw your arms in the air.
And 9 times out of 10, a boat comes towards you at the worst possible time. When it's really narrow, you're on a corner, and there's a bridge and more boats. It always happens.
Just have to deal with it, get through.
Next question from the Enjoying the Days again, and they have asked if we ever go to opposite ends of the boat for some alone time.
Yes and no.
Occasionally.
Yeah, it's not, believe it or not, to get away from the other person. It's because, like, Katrina might be doing some meditating, or I might do some work or something, and we just need less distractions. It's not because Katrina's really annoying and I need to get away from her. That is sometimes the case though, but I don't tend to go to the other side.
Next question. Lost in the Country RV, and they asked what is our boat powered by, and is there a video?
It's powered by an engine.
Oh help. Maybe I should answer.
It's an Isuzu 42 marine engine, so it's a 4-stroke 4-cylinder diesel engine. That's pretty much the edge of my limits there with knowledge of engines. We do the servicing ourselves. Is there a video? We did a tour video of the boat last year. I'll put a link. I'll put a link in one of those top corners if you haven't seen that, and you do get a quick glimpse at the engine, but it's not exciting. It's just a diesel engine. There we are.
New question. Are you ready?
I am ready. Let's go.
So, Muso78218 asks.
You know who you are.
They ask how we manage road transport for work and shops, etc.
Ooh, good question. With difficulty at times. We have a car. You may have seen it, may have not have. We don't tend to do the boring stuff. We have a car, so normally if we're like in the local area, we just won't go too far from the car, and we've got an electric scooter and whatnot, so we can always go back and get it. And then occasionally, like when we do a big trip, we just leave the car behind, and then once we're kind of in an area that we're going to stay in, we'll get a train, go back, get the car, and bring the car to us. But yeah.
Or we go end up back where we started.
Or we end up back where we started. We do like a ring.
Which was the plan for this trip.
Yeah. Which we never got back. So yeah. we had to go get the train to get the car.
We had to get a train, yeah.
Another great question from Enjoying the Days. Do we work outside the boat?
I don't, he does.
Yeah, so Katrina doesn't work. Her full-time job is looking after the boat. However, I work both on board. I do working from home, but sometimes I've got to go and actually go to work as well. So a bit of both. Sometimes I work from home, sometimes I've got to go like everybody else.
Airstreamer asked, do we have a bathroom or a toilet on board?
Yes, to both of those.
And how do we dump the waste?
So, getting a little bit technical, our toilet is a Vitas macerating toilet, very similar to you find in some homes. That goes into a holding tank, and then every now and then, every sort of 2 weeks or so, we go to a pump out facility, and that holding tank is empty. In addition to our toilet and our bathroom, we also have a basin with hot and cold water and a shower with hot and cold water.
Really good shower.
Really good shower. So our bathroom is basically a miniature version of any other bathroom you'd find in a house or RV. Probably a similar size to an RV actually. I've never been on an RV, so I don't know.
It's not actually that miniature, but compared to a lot of narrowboats, it's quite big.
They are.
So, Wanderers Chasing Horizons and Gators on Tour both ask, can we just moor wherever we want to?
Pretty much, as long as it's on the towpath side, so I'll explain that in a second. Yeah, and you're not in a bridge or you're not in a lock or somewhere daft like that. Pretty much you can moor up anywhere you like, which is what we've just done. So we're getting quite hungry. It's lunchtime, so we've just moored up, and I'll show you just now where we've moored up for lunch. The path side is the side of the canal that's got the old path that the horses used to use to tow the narrowboats, and as you can see we've just moored up on the towpath side with a couple of other boats just there by the bridge. This particular spot is a popular spot because just behind the trees is a pub, which we are attempting to go to, but we'll probably have a bit of lunch first and see what happens. But yes, thank you very much for your question.
Yeah. Okay, so Amy and Wes from Boat Time.
Hello.
Hi. Have asked, what food do you think represents you best?
Oh, I think you should do me and I should do you for this.
Okay.
You're a curry, because you're sweet, but sometimes you can be spicy.
You're an energy drink.
Oh Jesus, is that a food?
Oh, well, it's kind of coming onto food. He's got a ridiculous amount of energy. He won't give me any of it.
You haven't asked.
I have.
There we go, Katrina's a curry and I'm an energy drink.
Okay.
So the next part of the boat time question is, would you rather PuraVida that could fly or an aeroplane that could float? I think this is quite an easy one to answer. I'd rather have PuraVida that could fly, and then we could just, I'm thinking like Airship, like Zeppelin type thing, and you could just float off and into the sky and float off and plop down wherever you fancy.
Yeah, that would be good. Like, we could get from here to... Well, we could go to the Scottish canals. We could go to Monmouth and Brecon.
We could get over the top of landslides and flooded rivers.
We could do that. Yeah.
We wouldn't be stuck.
And we could get to the canals that aren't connected to the main network. That would be great.
And we could live on it. So, enjoying the days asks, how tall is it inside and can you walk around upright? Well, Skipper can, because she's really, really short.
There's not many things I can't walk around.
I don't know how high it is inside actually, it's about 6.5 foot I think.
I'm meant to be answering, you asked a question.
That's true, she's meant to be answering.
We don't know how high exactly our boat is, it's about 6'6" we think. Our friend is 6'2" or something and he can fit easy.
Hi John!
But yeah, it's quite tall for an
Yeah, you don't have to duck or anything like that, only to get in and out because I don't open the hatch properly. There we are.
So much energy.
She's got a question in a minute.
Anna Gator from Gators on Tour asks, I have no idea what she asked.
She asks, what made you decide to live on a narrowboat?
Oh yeah, that was it. So, you mentioned everything.
We never really thought about it, and then we done a holiday back in 2020 and suddenly realised, wait, people do this? Why aren't we doing this? This is great. So it pretty much stemmed from there. We done some research, did a couple more holidays, looked at boats, and then thought, let's give it a go.
We want to live on a boat too.
Yeah, and one of the best things we've ever done.
Yeah. Next question for you from Maxine K. Brown.
Yeah.
Is there anything you miss from living on land?
One thing. One thing only. What is that?
It's VR.
Yeah, I was quite an avid video gamer. Play video games basically. When I lived in a house, I had my own like big PC setup and stuff like that, which I got rid of when I lived on a boat. So I missed that a little bit. Other than that, nothing. Don't miss any of it. You?
Occasionally a bath, but not very often.
Yeah. The pros of living on a boat definitely outweigh the cons.
So many more good things. So next up we've got several questions from Tasman Travels down in New Zealand. Hi guys. First question, 2 parts. How long have you been living on Narrowboat PuraVida, and where did you both live before?
So we bought the boat in December 2021 and then we moved in April 2022.
Full time.
Full time. We were
Got rid of the house.
That's it. So we've basically been living on board for 2 years, 2 and a bit years. Full time for 2 years, part time for a few months prior to that.
So another question from Tasman Travels. Are there any free moorings, or do you have to pay at the mall to stay the night, and if so, how much are they?
Most of the towpath moorings are actually included in our licence fee, so we pay an annual fee to use the waterways and get our boat on the water, and that includes most of the towpath moorings, so we don't have to pay extra for that. There are a few spots dotted around the UK where we have to pay extra to moor, such as the hot spots in London and stuff like that, and any privately owned areas you have to pay to moor there, and obviously marinas, they're extra as well, but generally speaking our licence fee covers 90% of the area. So we kind of do pay, but not on the day. And Tasman Travels also asked, what is our favourite area that we've travelled so far? That's a really hard one. There's swap sides.
I can't pick one. I have several.
The whole of the UK navigation network that we've explored so far has just been great.
Yeah.
There's a couple of places that are less great, but the majority of it is just absolutely fantastic, stunning.
Yeah.
To pick one, that's like picking your favourite child. We don't have children. No. You can't do it. It's impossible. Great question though, you just can't answer it. Tasman Travels also asked, what are some of the best and worst things you like and don't like about living on a boat? What's the best thing?
Best thing is being surrounded by nature.
And I like the fact that you can just move. You can just untie and move pretty much any time, any whenever you like really.
You don't have to pack.
You don't have to pack. You take your whole house with you.
That too. Yeah.
It's just easy and it's fun. And I love travelling. It's that freedom, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think the worst thing about living on a boat is?
Boring logistical things like getting post.
Yeah, not having an address is hard, definitely hard. So it can be quite logistical, things like laundry. We don't have a laundry on board, we have to go to laundrettes. And yeah, it can be challenging, but I think the pros of living on a boat definitely outweigh the cons, and we love it. It's definitely good for us. So we got a question here from John. His name is spelt in Greek, long story. He asks, if we have a bigger engine, would we go uphill faster?
You're so funny, John. He knows how it works. He's been on a boat several times. So no.
But if you have bigger arms, you go up hills quicker.
It would enable us to go faster on the river though if there's a strong flow. But our engine is pretty much the biggest that you get in an hour boat this size.
Yeah, our engine boat size to ratio is pretty big actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. silly question. Okay guys, I think that concludes today's Q&A session. Not session. It's today's Q&A session. Thank you everybody for all the questions that were coming in.
Hope we didn't miss any.
Hope we haven't missed any. If we have, Really sorry. There's been quite a lot of questions coming at us from different platforms, different videos. We tried to capture them all, so hopefully we have got them all. Hope none of them have slipped the net. And thank you to everybody that's watching this video. And hopefully we've answered some more. If you've got any more questions, by the way, just pop them in the comments below and we'll answer them in the comments like we normally do. And don't forget to check in next week to see what the update is all about. What are we doing? Where are we going? What is all this update news thing?
Yep.
That stuff.
And we'll also show you where we've been.
What?
I'm going to show them where we've been.
Oh, on the map.
Yeah, so you can
Yeah.
actually see like the cruise.
Maybe.
And where we ended up.
If we can figure out all the software-y stuff.
Yes, should be good.
Thanks for watching.